Hi, students, and I hope that your first week of the hybrid model went well. There are a couple little hiccups that I'd like to talk to you guys about in the schedule. So let's go over this real quick and just make sure everybody's on the same page. So for period one, or it doesn't matter which period you're in, I'm just going to model to you what it would look like for everybody during a period. So I'll go ahead and say third period. So the third period runs from 9:25 to 10:45. Okay? 9:25 to 10:45. That does mean it's 80 minutes worth of work time. That means that when I am designing my lessons and I'm putting work together, whether you're in person or if you are synchronous with me, think that you're going to be working for 80 minutes on science. And at 9:25, you need to be ready to do science, whether you're in person or whether you are a remote learner. So what would that look like? For my in-person group, you'll come into the classroom, you'll find your seats, and you'll start your warm-up. For those of you in cohort B and my fully remote learners, you will log into the Zoom. The Zoom link for all of my classes is at the top of the classwork tab. You go up there, it'll be the link, you have to click on it. You do need to be in your school Gmail, your school G Suite, to be able to log in to our system on Zoom. There is a set of instructions attached there, and I also put in troubleshooting problems in the student resources if you're still having trouble logging into Zoom. If on Monday you are not in person with me and you have not logged into Zoom and I have not heard from you through email because of a specific issue with technology getting into Zoom, you will be marked absent. These days are during that time period, 9:25 to 10:45 for period 3. Those days are required to be synchronous. That means you are on the Zoom. That means you are in person, one of the two. That includes the remote learner. So let's jump to the next day that third period would happen in the week. That would be Wednesday. Now think about this for your class, wherever your little boxes are for whichever class you have me in. But for third period on Wednesday, now cohort B will be in person with me. You'll come into class, you'll sit down in your assigned seats, and you'll start the warm-up. My cohort A synchronous students and my fully remote learners all need to be logged into the Zoom and starting the warm-up. I am doing my best job to start the Zoom meeting at 9:20 so that you guys have that 5 minutes to get yourself logged in. Okay? Every once in a while, maybe a student asked me a question and I forgot to start the Zoom, or I was spraying down desks and I didn't get it started right away. Do not leave. Do not think that the Zoom is over. Do not think that I'm not coming. I will be there. Okay? So go in to the Zoom, wait for me in the waiting room. If you're waiting and I haven't gotten to you yet, you can always start the warm-up. Okay? Then I'll come in and I'll start letting you guys in. So on both of these days, or whatever class you have me, right? Think about those first 5 minutes as, okay, Ms. Strong's starting the Zoom. She's getting people in the classroom set up. She's having us start our warm-up. That warm-up will be there every single day, okay? So you're working on those things. 5 minutes in, I'm going to start teaching. I'm going to start addressing whether it's the schedule that we're doing for the day, going over the warm-up, whether it's starting a pair deck, whatever that might look like. I'm going to let you know what that is. if you don't get into the Zoom on time and you miss that part, then you need to be patient and wait until I'm finished. Follow along with where you're at. Wait until I'm finished, and then we can start emailing or trying to figure something out. All right? But those 2 days, everybody should be in class, whether it's via the Zoom or whether it is via being in person. That includes my remote-only learners. Remote-only learners. The only asynchronous day that you guys are on your own for is Friday, like every other student. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday are synchronous with your assigned classes during your assigned time. On Fridays with asynchronous, all right, you will have an assignment that will be due. It is a 30-minute assignment. Short, to the point, maybe a conclusion to the week's learning, or maybe an introduction for next week's learning. If you're still having questions about what you should do, where you should be, when you should be there for any of my classes, please private comment me and I will try to answer your question. You need to tell me what you know and where you're confused so that I can help you best. I hope